So the thing about it is, we got our expensive cam out, which, ow, I just pinched my toe.
Oy. Oy. Guys, good morning. It is a bright, dark, very dark, not bright at all morning. It's like pouring outside. It's like pitch black, bright and early. Babe, Strider is here, but she is doing something else. I told her that it was optional. I'm playing Roblox. This game is called Growing Big Simulator or Growing Old Simulator. One of the two. I'm a baby and I have toys, and I think the implication is...
Baby and you have toys. Listen, he's trying to convince me to buy a very expensive camera and explain why, Daddy, you like this camera.
Because it's really, really expensive.
And the thing is, we're doing, it's not because it's really expensive, but he does like expensive things, and I'm a thrifty person, so that's fun. So the thing is, though, I did a makeup tutorial that you'll see on the Izzy's. And by tutorial, I mean it was the first time I ever did it.
Oh, it's super cool, but like, I've always kind of loved that DSLR look. It looks really beautiful. You can see like really nice glass, and oh, babe, do you want me to plug you in?
Plug me in. I'm here. I'm here.
Babe.
Sure.
Oh, hey.
Okay, I'm plugging into XD so I can watch you. There we are. Hi.
Hey, babe. Let me just make sure you're in line with me.
I'm all looking at videos of this camera. Hi.
Hey, so I'm still trying to figure this out. Apparently, I'm making toys and then I sell them. I don't know what that means. But
rattle.
Look, it's a Canon R6 is the one that I want just for the video aspect. But I don't necessarily.
We recently...
My screen keeps going black. That's super bizarre.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
my
fault.
That what you're doing?
I'm just pulling the thing up so I can see better.
Nice. Good job, babe.
Did I just black out your screen?
Yep. We're good, though. It's good.
Now I can see better.
Testing? Okay, we're good.
So the thing about it is, we got our expensive cam out, which, ow, I just pinched my toe.
Oy.
Okay.
Bye. I just got a pacifier. So
I know, right? You're playing pacifier. We're talking shop. So look, you see this camera? This is when we first started Izzy's Toy Time, we had a $300 camera because it's all we could afford, and we even kept the receipt so we could send it back if it didn't work out.
Right.
But as things grew, we're like, we need a better camera. Then we started using this camera. But the stabilization's weird, but it has really good audio. And this is a Handycam.
It's a Sony AX700.
FDR AX700.
It's a nice
beautiful.
camera.
It's got a Zeiss lens, and that's why he got it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Carl Zeiss, and it's a camcorder. It's not really a digital SLR, which is,
But great for shooting stuff, because what we do is we did a lot of handheld stuff. And we needed it for following trains and stuff. And this took care of that really well. And you don't have to have an external audio source because the audio from this cam, perfect. So if you got the money to spend, this is a good starter that we used.
Starter? It's a very expensive camera,
it's an expensive starter. What was the first one we did? The $300 one that worked just fine?
I think it was called a Canon Vixia, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
We did have a Vixia at some point, but I think that one was like $1,000. We've gone up. We've always wanted camcorders because they're easier to shoot with. They're actually meant for video instead of a DSLR, which is it's a click camera.
Yeah.
But it does amazing video, and you can use these really high-end lenses with the video, and that's why almost everyone uses these DSLRs. So I've been wanting to make the port, but I don't know, man.
I have trouble with it because the way our style of shooting is, hey, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that.
Exactly.
You know what doesn't do well with those? DSLRs.
Dude, yeah, it's awkward to hold them too. I mean, you're not wrong, babe.
And the audio, you've got to get a mic, but the problem is whenever you have a mic like that, they tend to be shotgun mics, which shotgun mics go straight forward, so it won't really pick up much. We shoot from behind, we shoot from this way, so we need an omnidirectional mic.
It's true.
And those mics are great, but it's fine tuning. They're not meant to be switched around, which is why we chose cameras that are like these, because they have omnidirectional mics built in. And they've gotten better. But we haven't looked into it in years. So Eddie's trying to convince me that since I'm going to be doing possibly doing these makeup tutorials with art, that we need to look into a better camera. And I tried this camera and it looks good. And he's like, let me show you a video. It's going to look way better. So it did. It looked way better.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, is you can change out the lenses. But again, it's such it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's
And honestly,
it's an expense.
We're just as fine using a $300 GoPro. It's kind of just
$500. But yeah.
$500. Yeah, it's hard to convince anyone, including myself, that an upgrade will be a smart purchase.
Yeah, until we start doing it more often. Like, what are these webcams we have? They're like $50 webcams?
Yeah, they're super cheap.
He wants to get like better 4K ones, but we're like,
Why? What's the point?
He wants to get mics too at some point. Where a lot of other people have mics, and we're like,
I still want to get the mics. Okay, I still want to get the mics. This way, we don't have to have this on our head. We can have the dangly do, which is what everyone does. The problem is that omnidirectional thing bursts. Like, we have a lot of background noise. We can hear the fish tank. A lot
of background noise.
Yep.
Boo Boo plays next to us just with his friend,
yeah.
And we don't like to cut into that,
Yeah,
that's his chill time. But you know what? Sunday uses iPhone earbuds.
Which I love. I love the do that.
But those pick up everything. Those are Omni. So yeah, that's the conversation we've been having ever since I popped that camera on my face. I could see all my pores.
By the way, since we've been talking, I have moved on up. I would say I'm probably around 2 years old now, is my guess.
You're 2 years old.
Just based on the toys that I'm playing with. Because I started with like a little...
younger than what you are.
With a rattle, babe. Remember? Like, and now I have a plushie. Although Beeves is 7 and he's like rocking a plushie like collection at this point.
Goodness, it's a collection. He's so funny. He's like, oh, they're so cute. I'm like, oh, my boy's got a big heart. He got a big heart.
Babe, can you see my screen? Is that a poppet?
It's a poppet.
We have poppets right now in the house.
We do have poppets.
Clo introduced us to poppets, I think. Or was it not Clo?
No. It was Bubba at first. He was like, all the kids have all the poppets. And I'm like, well, you need to save your money.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to save your money. Don't spend beyond your means.
You must save. He's getting better at saving.
He's gotten a lot better at it. That credit card that we got him from Greenlight, like that Greenlight thing, like, look, we're not sponsored by any means. We're just parents, right?
Yep.
So got him that a while ago. My parents taught me how to use money with a checkbook when I was 13. We're in different times now. We don't pass around cash. Cash doesn't get passed around anymore. We need credit cards. We need to teach him how to spend not beyond his means, teach him how to save, teach him how to use a card. He's so cute too because he has a pin, and when he has his pin, he literally does this, babe. He's like...
He hides it, covers it up.
Yeah, it's so
adorable.
cute. So he's learning how to pop it in himself, pop it out himself, save money. We do have a thing to where if he saves, he gets an allowance for just being good and doing his chores and all that stuff. And we don't really attach chores to the allowance because that's just stuff you do. But being a good kid. And if he's not a good kid, we dock money off of that for the week. There were 2 weeks where he didn't get an allowance, and ever since then, it's been, you want to take some money off that allowance? And he changes immediately.
Fine.
He's been so good that he really wanted this plushie, and I always carry his card on me. He really wanted this plushie, and I'm like, listen, you've been good. You haven't lost your allowance. I will give you an advance, a 2-week advance, and you will not get money for the 2 weeks, though. But I can give you this advance. Honor system. Do you want to take the advance? He took the advance. He got the plushie he wanted.
Dude, can I just say, like, that plushie was very expensive. The dude is a connoisseur of plushies. It's absurd. And this plushie, granted, it was like handmade and really beautiful.
No,
like,
it was from a marked up store.
Yeah, but like it's the store that marks it up. But you tell a 7-year-old that he wants this thing, he's got blinders on, but it's okay.
That's just it, though. It was his money.
It was his money.
So it was his money to lose.
Yeah.
And his money, not our money to lose, to where he's like, just get it for me. We don't do that. That doesn't happen in this house. No, you got to earn that. That costs money. Money means something, right? Yeah. So he bought it with his own money, and he tends to cherish those a little bit more.
Also, by the way, this game, I love the premise of it. The thumbnail, like, it implies like it's gonna have a narrative and you're gonna get older and you're gonna be progressing and maybe you go through life events. It's a clicking simulator. That's what this. It's just you just click. This is a clicking simulator.
He's gonna love this. We're talking about money too.
Yeah, this is. Dude.
How are they so large?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like clicking simulators. I'll play this until my fingers bleed. But I'm just saying, like, it feels like false advertising is all I'm saying. Look, there's no reason to leave the lobby. Look, there's this big, massive area. No one is in it because everyone's just farming clicks here.
Well, how do you know? You should go farm clicks somewhere else because that might give you more clicks, but you wouldn't know if you don't.
I've been running around. Babe, I've been running around, finding clicks. This
Find
is
the
it.
clicks.
This is all she wrote, but I do want to go, I'm in the
get
tablet
toys.
phase, babe. And then from that, the laptop, then the game controller. I see their progression. Golden square poppet. What is this? A rubber ducky. What? Do these developers have kids? I feel like we've gone sideways here. It's cool. It's cool. Guys, if you want to play this for yourself, it's called Getting Ultimate. I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description because I can't remember.
And if you want more parenting tips, check out our podcast right here.
That's what this is sometimes. Yeah, if the game is kind of bleh, we just start word vomiting about whatever because that's just what we do. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.